Today's video is going to pertain to getting rid of games. And I know a lot of people here in the community, or folks in general, just sometimes need to clean out their collection, just like they would clean out some old clothes. Some clothes have sentimental value, they have that attachment to you where you can buy something and you're like, oh my god, this fits me so well, that after over the years it becomes raggy or just something not pertaining to your style and you just simply get rid of it. Now, I ended up purchasing, at least recently, Star Wars Battlefront. Now, I wanted to play and really get into this game. I wanted to give it a second chance. Now, when I played the beta, I just was not feeling it. Now, usually when my instincts like that pertain, because most betas, let's be honest, most betas today are practically the fucking game. When you try out the beta, you're trying out the game. Now, this is not me rolling elbows saying that every single beta game is gonna be the exact same game you play when the game comes out. No, I'm not saying that. There's so many other games out there that have, a very meh beta, but then when the game actually comes out, it's refreshing, it's refined, they craft it perfection. But unfortunately, at least somewhat to the top tier perfection, I mean, correct myself there. But basically, when you play a game like Star Wars Battlefront, you love the aesthetic, but then the rest of it just falls apart around it. Again, I liked how it looked, I loved how it sounded. Some of the co-op was alright, but I wasn't really digging it. That's really rare for me to want to get rid of a game. And I thought about it, and I could trade in this game for the same price I paid for it and get something else that I might actually like. And this is not a usual trait by me. This is me, my mindset's changed. I mean, this is, again, it's like a weird psychological development here. I mean, I'm the type of guy that keeps games. I hoard them, if you will. That's the terminology, I guess, what people use, and I kind of use it too as a joking, if not standard reference. But usually when I get rid of a game, I usually get rid of it, then it's, again, really far and in between. So there's so many games on the list I was looking at, and they were like, this game's worth that much, this game's worth that much, and I looked at Star Wars Battlefront, I was like, holy shit, I can get my money back that I literally paid for this game. And I looked at the game over and over. I tried to reinstall it, I tried to play it, and it's just, I still couldn't feel it. There was no connection there. Getting a game is like getting a dog sometimes. You have to find the right dog for you, or just find the right thing to love, or a cat if you want to use that, or a hamster, or a goldfish, or something of value. So, because it's like I played it and I was just not having fun. So that's generally why I'm getting rid of it. Now, this is a normal thing for some folks. They just they play games through completely, get achievements as much as they can, and then get rid of the game. I mean, there's some people that just do that. They don't, I guess they want to have a little bit of extra dollars or a fraction of the cost in their pocket and just get rid of the game and trade it somewhere else. Now, when it comes to games like Star Wars Battlefront, on the other hand, I should have listened to my instincts before buying it, sure. Because, again, I didn't quite feel it in the beta. I mean, it was alright, but it wasn't that great. When I played the game, it was not that great. It just really eschewed to boring gameplay to me. I like a good objective-based shooter. Do not get me wrong, I like games like Battlefield, which, by the way, there's some free DLC around there, by the way, Dragon Teeth. If you own Battlefield 4 and Xbox 360, PC, whatever platform of your choice, you can get it for free, by the way. I'm just a side note. But yeah, it's just uncanny. This is the rarest thing I've ever done, and this is sort of like I just had to talk about it because it was just like, holy shit, this is not like me to do that, because again, when I buy a game, I commit to it. It's sort of like I see past some of its flaws and just try to enjoy it. I mean, that's like most games. But at the same time, there's another game coming out in the future that I might actually want to pick up. That's, let me see. So I'm getting 22 back from the said game, so that means I could put that much towards another game that I might actually love or like a lot. What the game could be is a series of games. There's so many games coming out. There's games that are already out, and it can help with the price deduction, so I can just get it a lot cheaper. There's one game in particular that I am picking up, and I think a lot of folks here might actually like this one. I've heard rumors or speculation, and I've seen some first-hand gameplay footage, and that's Doom. That it's kind of like, at least the story mode is kind of like a, it's like the older games, like Doom, Doom 2 with a maze-like structure, or an infrastructure. And you can actually go through it and find collectibles and all that. And I love finding collectibles in games. Like, that's one of my fucking things. Like, I love finding collectibles. You don't understand. Like, I will donkey punch a freaking an old lady. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna punch an old lady in the face. I mean, people take you seriously when you say that shit, by the way. It's kind of funny. It's like, you're not really going to punch anyone. You know, you just say it because it's like an aesthetic, insane to really promote the fact that you're really dedicated towards something that, or you're really frustrated because of something. Anyway, I don't need to explain. People understand the humor. But, yeah, what do you guys think? I mean, again, it's really rare for me to do this, and it's sort of like a revelation. So, what do you think?